Hello, grade 10s. Welcome to our second class of algebraic expressions. So we're going to look on the second objective there, establish between which two integers a given symbol said lies. Okay, so when I'm talking of sets, these are like square root of a non-perfect square or a cube root of a non-perfect cube. Okay, so in this case here, we're given a question here without using a calculator. Determine between which two integers the following irrational numbers lies. So we've got root of 3, and we know that 3 does not have a root. So how do we now know which two integers does it lie between? Now, in this case here, we know that we're going to put our root 3 in between. Okay, so we've got root 3. So we've got less than or now, in this case, this actually less than, so show that it actually lies between these two values. Now, in this case here, we need to find perfect squares close to 3. So we need to find two perfect, what call squares. Also, this perfect square, one here and the other one here. So what is the closest perfect square here? How would we get that? If we are to look for perfect square, we can start from 1. If we say 1 squared, 2 squared, 3 squared. So in this case, we're going to get 1, we're going to get 4, we're going to get, what is it? Here in this case, we're going to get 9. And as we can see, we have got 1 and 4. So in this case here, we've got square root of 1 and also square root of 4. So in this case here, we don't need to solve for 3 because we don't know what is it, the value of 3, because we need a calculator for that. Now for that one here, root of 1 is 1, so it's going to be less than, and square root of 3, then square root of 4 is 2. Okay, so here it lies between, 1 and 2. Okay, that's our answer there. Then for this one here, we can see that we have a negative now. And in this case here, we don't need to stress ourselves. We still need to get perfect squares that are close to 46. Okay, so here in this case here, we have got negative. We have got negative here. We can just start by writing 46. Let's just find the numbers that we have without a negative. Less than. Then for this one here, if we are to start from 5 squared, so if we start from 5 squared, 6 squared, 7 squared, what is it, 8 squared, what we'll get there is 25, 36, 49, what is it, 64. But what we can see in this case here, we can see that it lies between 36 and 49. Okay, so here it means that we have got 36 here, then we have got 49. Okay, but now in this case here, if we are to put the square root there, what we will see is that we're going to see that it lies between 6 less than root 46 less than root 7. So here it lies between 6 and 7. But now we have a negative here. So it means that it lies between negative 7 and negative 6. Okay, so it lies between negative 7 and negative 6. That's where it lies. Okay, so that will be our answer there. So let's go on to the cubes. Now with cubes, we're going to do the same again. We need to get perfect cubes close to 7. So how would we get that? We're going to start here. If we say 1 cube, if we say 2 cubes, is this going to give us 1? This is going to give us 8. So we can see that it lies between 1. We've got 1 and 8 there. So we're going to say, okay, 1 cube root of 1 less than cube root of 7 less than cube root of 8. Then here we're going to get 1 here less than cube root of 7 less than cube root of 8 is 2. Okay, then here what we have here, it lies between 1 and 2. Okay, so this is our final answer there. So it lies between 1 and 2. Okay, now what about negative 50? So still here, we're still gonna do the cubes. So if we are to start here, we can start even from 4. So 4 cube. So here, if we say 4 cube, 5 cube. So here we can just try to get here 4 to the power of 3. What do we get? We get 64. So let's start with from 3. Okay. So 3 cubes is 27. And here 4 cube is 64. So this is, you're just going to use your calculator to find the perfect cubes close to the number that you're given. Okay. So just find the perfect cubes close to the number that you're given. So in this case here, we're going to have 27 cube root of 27. Okay. So don't forget the negative inside. Less than cube root of. So let's just put negative here. Here we're going to have what we call negative 50. Then cube root of 64. Then here what we know, we're going to get 3. Here we're going to get negative 3 here. And here we're going to get negative 4. So it means that it lies between so it lies between negative 4 and negative 3. Okay, so you must put them in order because we start from the back. There is negative 4, then negative 3. Okay, so it lies between negative 4 and negative 3. Okay, so this is going to be your answer. Then don't forget to listen to first lecture where we're looking at the first objective, and also don't miss the second lecture, the third lecture as well. We're going to look at the rounding off. Okay, so this is your exercise. This is your exercise. You need to send it to me on the number attached there. Okay, so that I can see if you are getting it or not. Okay, and if you need any assistance, I will be able to assist you there. Then you will be able to access the PDF and also the video of this on Google Classroom. So I will leave the link for that. Okay, you can contact me there to join the Google Classroom so that you don't miss anything throughout the year. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Until next time, grade 10s. Bye-bye.